but we have our water. We have two of them. Um, got our water bottle ready. I was gonna use my old water bottle because today is Thursday. Um, Something's getting killed. For once, it worked. But as I was going to say, today is Thursday, and for everybody who doesn't know, Thursdays are typically the days where I go and work out with the army. So right now it is 12:30, so we have plenty of time to go ahead, go stream for about an hour or two. Have spit, and I didn't want to leave the room, so I just got this empty container that I was gonna throw out since it's garbage. And just spat in that. Yeah, that's how we roll. Okay. We'll be touching up my room in a bit after the stream. I got some stuff that I need to throw out. Other than that, how's it going, everybody? I am the Zabin Neo Zabin here on Broadcast Zabin, and today we are back with Minecraft. Back with the situation of my bottle. What happened was, and I should have maybe looked it up or maybe cleaned it a bit better, was I left in old juice, right? So whenever, whenever I go to the theater with my bros, there's always a part where you could, at the theater, get drinks. And apparently, well, I always get my own, I bring my own cup, and then I get it filled, right? And then my bro was telling me, because this argument, not an argument, but a little debate with my bro Johnny. He's just like, oh, don't do that, because this was before that, but we went to see a movie, and he was like, oh, no, don't do that. And I was like, why? He's like, it's because it's not Joey's theater, so you can't do that. And I'm just like, no, I'm gonna fill it if I want. So I filled it, I drank it that day. Then, I think it might have been that night, or maybe it was the following day. I can't really exactly remember. I think it might have been the following day. The movie Good Boys came out, and we went to go see that, and then that's when I had a beverage. I was drinking it, and then I didn't finish all of it, and I totally forgot it in my container. And then one day, I think I did like a quick rinse, because in my mind I was just like, oh, it's fine. And then like I'm drinking water, and I'm like, no, you could taste it's like there's something to it. So what I did was I left soap water in it for a while, and then it slipped my mind. Um, and then now it just smells even weirder. So right now I just have it with some really hot water, steamy hot. So not boiling, but pretty hot. And it's an app. But fortunately, lucky for us, I did go to the White Sox game versus the Rangers, and they were giving away bottles there. So now I have a new canteen. Um, maybe holds the same amount as that. I don't know. They look the same to me. Um, and we got 3 of them. So I told my girlfriend if she wants one, we could give her one. Um, I I just know she's one of those people that are like, oh, if it isn't cute, I don't want it. And yeah. Also, as you can see, we are back with the city texture pack. We might just stick with this pack from now on, because for the most part, you saw me switching with other texture packs. I mean, Halloween and stuff like that don't really count, but I'm talking like the Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 5, and the Phase pack, where music. Now, for a while, with the Fallout one, it was pretty obvious that we were gonna get like um, a copyright claim on that, and then that would be that. And I hated getting those messages, so I started using the Elder Scrolls one for a while, and sure enough, like that was going pretty good for a while. But yesterday when we did it, we only need 5, so it's fine. The other day when we live streamed using Elder Scrolls pack, what ended up happening was, like, minutes later, I ended up getting an email saying, hey, you know, this song Dragonborn is copyright claimed um, by this thing, and I swear I couldn't even find. Like, I'm looking up, like, maybe my Google searches are horrible, I don't know where to look, but I'm, like, trying to look up, like, where I could find who, you know, who's the one that's claiming this and such. Um, but I can't, you know, like, find the studio name. Like, I know when I look at Elton John's music, right, I look up, like, the lyrics or something, and then it will tell me at the very bottom, copyright, and then the name of the studio. Oh my goodness! Every time I go live. Swear, every time with these dogs, it's always something. I can't live stream it out. I would have to do it like late at night. Like, I bet if I would have done this after the workout, after doing the fitness training, um, it would have been better. But here we are, because I need to pass time. All I'm gonna do, I already got shorts on, so I'm just gonna grab a shirt, put on some shoes. I didn't even realize, but I don't even know if I have socks. That's how disorganized I am. But we'll have about an hour beforehand. It takes us about a half hour to even get there, so we'll be good. Alright. But, yep, so somebody, it's like within BV, within DV, something like that. It's like within and then like initials. That like claimed it, and I was just thinking to myself, like, this is kind of dumb and weird, but we're not going to be using that pack anymore, which is unfortunate, because I really liked it. I mean, you could say the same thing about the Fallout one as well. I mean, I like the Fallout pack. Just remembered my other scaffoldings there. How are we supposed to get up there in good condition? Alright, alright. But, you know, this is still fine. Wait, there's still some here. Just a different kind. Perfect. I'll break this. That one didn't come back. Okay, so I'm just saying it now, we don't have enough for this. Ah, my goodness. Like, we have I don't know what we have exact. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit of a pain. I don't know if you can still do this. Not really. No. Okay. We have 23, so this should be just fine. Excuse me. Okay, so this is where the flag's gonna be. I have no clue how the guy does it, so I need to look at his little video. Okay, he has a slab. Who's scratching the door now? Swear, all these dogs, that's all they like to do, scratch my door. Okay, we have oak logs, so we need to take that hit. We need to get one slab of oak, which we're gonna have a lot now because it never just, you can't make individual with wood, which is unfortunate, because why have it, you know, be something with stone, but you can't do it with wood. I was watching a video last night of like 50 things that Minecraft or Mojang won't add to Minecraft. People were saying they should add in new enemies. There was one for the water that apparently the goal of the creature is to try to drown you. So basically it pulls you down. The other one was kind of like the Ravager, except the point was if your weapon was enchanted, it'll like eat your weapon and then spit out the like an unenchanted weapon. Basically, it took away the enchantment of your weapon. That's what the point of it was. So that's, I don't know. I mean, some of them are pretty. Some of the ideas were interesting. Like, there was one where if you put a hopper next to a crafting bench and you threw in the ingredients, it would pop out something. Like, for example, if you threw in one iron and one stick, or is it one iron, two sticks? It would automatically craft a, there we go. It would automatically craft like a shovel for you, and that was kind of the idea that somebody had. Like, oh, what if we just had a hopper, and then the hopper is what, you know, does it. So, whatever. All right, this guy that we're watching, I'm gonna jump around his video because I mean, we don't exactly have everything. I hate using scaffolding sometimes because look at that. Like, I can't set anything there. And it doesn't really explain like why I can't. Like, so this is gonna be a bit of a pain, but we're gonna need to use something. We had oak slabs. You think that'd work? Okay, we're gonna use oak slabs. So this guy did this, and I think that's not how it should be. I think we should put a it like this. Yeah, so that way the wind is blowing this way. I mean, along with the clouds, so yeah, that works for me. Okay, so he did 2. And he did another 2. Okay, well, that's all we can really do for now, because we don't have more wool. But the next step would have been putting it over there. So we'd still need more oak. Slabs. Okay, well, I'm using slabs. It doesn't need to be slabs, but you know, I totally forgot we had birch. So I'm gonna keep this all as that. Now, you know what, in fact, let's not do that. We're just gonna break it. Now, most of our scaffolding is down there, which is very unfortunate, but you know what? We could always make more. Just like how you can make... There's a boat there. What the heck? That has to be one of my bros. There's no way. There's no way that was me. Oh my god. I wanna love. That don't mean a thing. Literally, when I saw that copy, that copyright thing pop up in my email, I thought it was because I was singing and like they picked it up or something, and they're just like, well, that's our song, we're just gonna claim that. But no, it was just because the song Dragonborn played, and that's why I was very confused, because we've played the game for a while with that song being played, and yet this is like the first time we have an issue with it. I just hate seeing that email, so I rather we just play via regular Minecraft and see where that goes for us. So what I'm doing right now, well, obviously I'm wasting my tool for cutting it down this way, but okay, that seems about legit. I had a whole stack when I started up. What I'm gonna do is transfer the scaffolding to this side, because this is going to be where the because this is, yeah, see, we're just right under it. So maybe we could do like some support system, because there we go. Because I know this likes to fall, so we do like that, and it makes us closer to the thing. So, oops, there you go, ta-da. So we'll be putting white wool right here, or maybe black. I don't know what color goes good with blue. Hey Siri, pick a random color. Literally, the color is gray. Or, it looks like white. It's like the very light gray. Literally, it just says, random color. Result color, gray level 0.96. So it's either gray or white. I mean, gray and blue doesn't sound that bad. And I do like gray. I do. Usually, I mean, you always see me go for blue, but gray has been one of my favorite colors. So if you ever see me, and you want to give me something with a color on it, blue, gray, purple, you know, those are pretty much, everybody's sharing my post. What did I share that everybody's wanting to share? Like, what did I put? And then this one, okay, so this is two different things. So one, we got Alex putting a heart on a video that I saw. So this is a video of, let's say it's at like a Disney World, because that's the only place I could assume has Star Wars. And it's a girl dressed up as Rey from the new Star Wars movie. And they have the villains passing by, and she has her hand out like she's using the Force on them. And it's insane, like, you know, like, she got it. So this is a woman, like, in the far end of it, right? There's a woman dressed exactly like Rey, and then she greets her. She's like, hey, yeah. And, you know, they go for a hug, and then Chewbacca's with them, so it's, like, all pretty cool and sweet. But what I'm thinking of, like, this one's in my mind. So my other friend shared it, and she put her text, WTF. Because I was very confused, because when I watched this, I didn't see, there's this family, right? Mom, dad, 2 kids, maybe a son and a daughter. And there's this woman that passes by, a fat white woman. And I'm like, at first, I thought she just goes up to this kid and then, like, hits him in the face. And then the second kid, she does the same. But I'm like, what the heck's going on? And then later on, right about when she gets to the street, you see that there's something in her hand, and the dad, when he goes to hit her, like, backs away because he sees it. It's a knife, and she, like, waves it around a bit. So it was crazy, because when you look at it, you see she has the knife in her hand the entire time. She never, like, pulls it out. So she goes up to the kids with the knife and, like, goes after their face. Now, the video quality here, it's bad. Based on the body, you know, body language of the kids, you know, it looks like they're scared. It doesn't seem like they got cut, but it looks like, you know, they were just scared from that. And to me, that's just insane. It's like, what the hell? Like, I talked to my girlfriend about it before. Well, about the idea of kids and stuff. And I don't know. Maybe I should ask. I mean, you know, she says she likes the names. You know, I have a couple names that I like as well. But she said something like she wants them to have a strong name, which I told her, like, it doesn't make sense because, well, I mean, I guess there could be a strong name, but to me it doesn't make sense because a name is only as strong as the person who has it. You know, you could say a name like I don't know, Frederick Douglass is a strong name, or um, John because of John F. Kennedy. You can say those names are strong because of people who have it. Like, what's a good name? I don't know. Seth Rollins, WWE, man, or AJ Styles. I don't know what his AJ stands for, but let's just say there's a name, the initial spell AJ, and you want to name your kid AJ. It's like, why? Because, oh, my favorite wrestler of all time, AJ Styles. That's kind of just the idea. I feel like when you say strong name, because why are you jumping up here? Hold on 1 second. I don't know if he wants to leave or he wants to jump on the bed. He wants to leave. There we go. But yeah, think of like, is Julius Caesar the Roman guy? Because when you think about it again, it's all about what you make of yourself. It's not just, oh, that name means something, so you gotta live up to it. No, like, I'm Neo Zabin. Like, what the heck who do you know, other than, like, artists, who, and not counting the Matrix, but who do you know, just nowadays, is named Neo? It's like, none, if hardly any, are Neo. Again, you can nickname and stuff, but even then, the idea, I think she was trying to support the claim of the, because she's like, oh, well, I have a better idea, let's call the baby, and in my mind, I'm thinking like the movie Baby Driver or something like that, something like, I don't know if it was just called Driver, or it was Baby Driver, but in my mind, I'm just thinking like, knowing how kids are going to be, maybe, they might get bullied for that, like, are you sure? And then she's like, see, we need a strong name. And I'm just like, that's a bad example. Because, I mean, literally, you could just be like, okay, well, then his name's going to be John. It's like, who's going to, it's not going to be the same bullying for John as it would be for someone named Baby. Get what I mean? I mean, it did give me light gray. So, I hate that. This is what I hate. You have to go here and dye it individually. Like, I don't, that's weird. On the top right, it says light gray wool. But on the bottom, it's saying purple shulker box. It just looks like white. Like, there's no difference. Like, I'm sure I should have maybe done something else, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe I should talk to her about that, see what she thinks. But yeah, we just had like a little talk about that. Like, oh, if we had kids, like, other than just names, because I feel like that's one thing people do. Like, oh, if I have a kid, they're gonna be named this, this, and this. Just kind of like in the younger stages. But I was just thinking, like, excuse me. I don't know. I said this is, I mean, if it's something you want, let me say it this way. If it's something that you want to do, go for it. Don't let my opinion or someone else's opinion determine what is good and bad or dumb for you. Because I've had this talk again with my girlfriend before about her saying she has image issues. She's insecure basically about how she looks, and when you think about it, being insecure about how you look is always about pleasing somebody else. And I've told her, again, my friend on Instagram, Cynthia, she's gone through enough to understand, like, she also had body images, because she thinks, when you see her progress too, it's like, oh crap. She wasn't like overweight or anything, she wasn't like fat, but you see like her pictures, you know, she's got a little tummy, and you know, to someone like me, that's like fine. Like I'm, you know, okay with something like that. And I'm not saying like, oh, we're gonna date and it's gotta be no. Like, if you have a little bit of a tummy, that's fine. Like, you know, I'm always okay with it. You know, don't let people be like, oh, you're fat. Like, well, you're not much better. You know, but with her, you know, she had a little, just a little tummy. Again, it wasn't like, oh, you're fat. Like, no, she looked, you know, fit and good for what she was. But now she looks even like more fit. You know, when you look at her, she lost the gut, and she's more in shape than before. And whoops, um, and as I like, you know, I told my girlfriend, and I showed her pictures too, because she has it on Instagram. So I was like, look, if you know, why react a certain way when, you know, you have someone like this who felt the same, almost the same way, um, being very like so confident in herself, you know, and you know, if you wonder why, like, why is she, you know, why would she put pictures of her just, you know, in a shirt and underwear on Instagram, or why is she only in bra and underwear on Instagram, like showing all angles or whatever. It's not just because like, oh, look at me, you know, I'm a female and I'm trying to, you know, get like the guys to look at me because I'm so attractive and sexy. I'm not saying that she isn't attractive, but it's, the point is, you know, she never felt confident in her own body. And you know, especially hearing my girlfriend say something like that, like, oh, you know, because we've asked the question before. It was like, uh, if like, how would you feel being naked in front of people, or would you go naked in front of a, what's it called? Would you go naked in front of like a magazine or something, right? And you know, me personally speaking, I'm okay with that. Like, I've always been fine. Like, I don't know when. I want to say it was sometime in my high school year. Like, I started changing. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. But like I said, just something in my high school year, like I just kind of started changing myself. Um, and it's always been things like, oh, if you sleep naked, you're gonna get more confidence. And sure enough, I mean, and yes, I do. So now you know a little more about me. I told my girlfriend that I was like, look, if you want to know me more, this is something that I do. So don't be the kind of person who thinks it's, you know, weird or something, because this is what I do now. You don't have to do it. We can, you know, figure something out, but you know, um, but it's, to an extent, it's pretty true. Like, I feel that I've had a bit more confidence when I did that as opposed to when I didn't. But sometimes, you know, you go through the mood. Sometimes you just sleep better. And that's what I go through. Like, I feel like at times I can sleep a lot better than I would. Um, I could sleep a lot better when I do, you know, sleep that particular way as opposed to any other way. Um, let's see. Is that a sheep or is that a cow? Those are cows. I can't find sheep. There used to be sheep in this castle. Now there's nothing. That's why we should have been building a farm over here. But I think you get the general idea. Like, I feel fine. So then, so imagine one of your friends says something like that, like, "Oh, I'm so confident, and you know, I'm okay with my body," but then immediately comes out of nowhere, like left field. Am I fat? Am I this? Like, I need to lose weight. I need to gain weight. You know, because that's always been kind of with her. It's either, oh, I'm fat, I need to lose weight, or oh, I'm, you know, I'm too skinny, or I need to gain weight. Like, it doesn't, you know, the scale says I'm this and I look like that. Like, that's just how your body works. Let me just say this now. The way your body works, and this is something that you learn in school, is that a pound of muscle is less than a pound of fat. So basically, it's going to take more fat to equal 1 pound than it would a muscle, because when you think about it, and this is the best way I like to think about it, is, oh nice, we have white wool. The best way that I liked to think about it was, hey, think of it like your fat is being kind of like compressed into muscle. Think of it like that. So you're basically like smushing, you know, when you get like Play-Doh and you put it into the thing and it molds out like a certain shape. I would like to. I always thought of it kind of like that, as in, okay, well, this is like our body's way of, you know, having pounds. That's why you can look fit, right? Let's say you're 120 pounds. I don't know. That's just the first number that came to my head. You're 120 pounds. You go and exercise. You may, you know, you're gonna drop weight. But let's say you keep exercising and going, and then next thing you know, you're like, what? My weight, it's going up. Like, I look slim and this and that, but why do I look like, you know, why do I look like, I'd say I'm 110, but my scale says I weigh 130. I don't know. And again, like I'm trying to explain is that muscle is gonna weigh more than fat, but don't let, you know, just even this small gut. Again, like that's what I've always said. You know, if you want to get rid of this small gut, you know, do it. It's all you. It's your, it should be your responsibility to figure out what you need to do. Right. And especially since my girlfriend's younger than me, she kind of, I want to say she has a bit of a, she still has a higher metabolism. Me myself, I've noticed my metabolism is kind of slowing down a bit because I gained 2 to 3 pounds, and I was like, oh snap, what's happening? And then it just kind of like hit me in the head, like, oh snap, I'm finally gaining weight, because I was always kind of stuck at, actually, I think the next set of colors is blue, isn't it? Let me see. Okay, yes. So the next set of colors are actually blue. So we need to find cornmeal or cornmeal, corn flour. I said cornmeal. Isn't that something you eat? Come on. There we go. So yeah. So if you ask me, hey Neo, you know, thoughts on like body image and such, you know, it's all just on what you make of it. Because I'm not going to be the one, like me personally, you know, we live in a world where we wish people were positive and stuff, and then we could just do whatever the heck that we want, but realistically speaking, that's just not how it works. Everybody's going to have their thoughts and opinions about things that you're either going to hate or you're going to like, and that's nothing that we as people can really control, because we are entitled to our opinions and ideas. So if you just don't like what someone is saying, again, let's say, you know, I'm someone who weighs this many pounds, but then somebody goes, "Oh, you look fat." Then, you know, for me, my situation, to be a bit more realistic on my end, people always told me I'm skinny, I'm all bone. And I've never been like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna do blah blah blah. You know, like I haven't like been sad about it. I'm always just like, man, you know, when it came to the military, U.S. Army, I was like, crap. When we last checked, I was like 196, and then the most recent one, I was 112. When I went on the scale the other day, I was 114. So progress has been, you know, pretty easy. Say the least. Oh, excuse me. He did do it this way, right? Oh, you know what? I should do it like this and then downward. But I'm thinking to myself, like, is this really a good idea? Because the windmill's facing this way. But then when you look at this, it's gonna be like the wind's blowing back? I don't know. I kind of already did this, so what's next on the list? So he does this. I did that. So then he goes back to the light, and he does... Whoa, what the heck? Okay, so he does... Okay, my guy, you're pretty fast, but I can see what you're doing. What he's doing is, with the light gray, the one light gray that we have, so it's kind of weird, because it's like this, and then the light gray, and then you have to repeat that one more time. So, let's break these. Can I just jump it? Alright, we're making progress. It's definitely forming. But yeah, so my advice, don't let things that people say get to you. You know, what for me, like, it always got to me, and my defense is I've always hated when people done that, and, you know, we just have to learn to dope. That's dope. No, we have to learn how to, like, cope with these things. You know, again, like I said, I've always, like, when the guy, kind of came in knowing I was this girl's boyfriend, was like, hey, your girlfriend's a cheater, she's with me, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, who the heck are you? Get away from me, weirdo. And he just kept going on, and I was like, okay, look, I'm not gonna get involved, so, heck, I think later on, I might just unblock him and be like, hey, bud, there's still a job opening here. Do you want one? Because I offered him, I was like, look, bud, if you need a job or something, and I was going to be like, here's our card, you know, you can just call us here. But I swear, I swear. It just really adds, you know, irritates and it gets into places that it would never leave, you know, but... I guess kind of the idea for that, on my end, would be because I do hate when people intervene, right? Oh my god. So, like, that's, like, the best way to piss me off. Like, I know if my bros were to say something, like, oh, your girl's cheating on me with it, you know, like, with me, I'm like, yeah, right, good one. You know, because those are my bros, you know, we have the, like, highest, utmost respect for each other, you know, we even had this talk, because I was like, look, man, like, if you guys are ever in a gang or something, you know, y'all dealing the dope, you know, I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be telling, you know, like, your family, your parents and stuff, because that's not, you know, like, that's not cool, man. Like, that's not who we are. So it's not like, realistically speaking, we're gonna actually go and you know, start being drug dealers or being in gang members or anything, but that's what I told him. I was like, look, if it ever happens, you know, I'm gonna be the snitch. I'm gonna be the one that's telling your parents. Because it just doesn't make sense to, you know, kinda to put them or even us or you yourself to go through that. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, don't do that. And then my bro was just like, oh, thank you, man, you know. And then I just told him, like, after that, I was like, yeah, and then once you think it's all done, my mom's gonna come, she's gonna beat you up. Because they're, like, scared of my mom. They think she'll, like, I'm pretty sure she could if she wanted to. They're like, oh, your mom could, like, beat us up without even trying that hard. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of who she is. So yeah, they kind of scared of her, you know, but it's funny. And for the most part, it's just lighthearted joking. We're gonna do a light gray and blue. that I've always been kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie, at making flags. Like, everything that we're doing here is something that I've wanted to do, but I've never been good at it. So, I'm pretty happy that this is something that we're doing. I don't mean a thing. Oh. Okay, so, as you can see, it's like that. How far can we extend this? I'm kind of scared to, like, to see how far this can go, because it could, at any moment, this could, like, fall. But it looks like it's holding up, so... Oh, wait. Wait, this is white. I thought I made the gray one. I guess not. There we go. Now it's light gray. Okay. Ah! Okay. Stop it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this. Fall. Break this. There we go. Break 2, maybe 1 of the scaffolding. Okay. So it has to come down 1. Why is you doing that? Okay. And then, oh! Okay, maybe we should, like, relax until our health is all the way up, because one fall at this point, anything can happen. So, but yeah, we have crazy people out there, man. I feel like, you know, there's so much in this world. Let me just say this now. If you're someone who's younger, grown up, you know, you're gonna see that. Oh, there she goes again. She's posing. She's got, like, look, I lost all the weight in my arms. They're no longer like giblets. They're muscles. But, you know, like I was trying to say, you know, you have to just be careful, you know? Because like I said, like, this video that I shared, I don't even know how I found it on my Facebook. Facebook, I feel like nowadays you can find anything. Like, I feel like if you have one page or something where you can just find some random stuff. Like, literally, like, on Facebook, it's like I remember Twitter, and you're not really gonna get in trouble for it. So people would put up, like, all these crazy things, and, you know, it didn't matter, right? Because, oh my goodness. Oh my god. Okay, that's terrifying, especially with these freaking dogs, man. But, huh? What is he talking? What? Hold on. Did they change, like, the recipe for Pop Rocks? Like, what the heck? My bro sent. I turned off the mic, I'm dumb. What the heck? Like, that's what I'm, like, asking, because my friend, or bro, he's just like, what? He said a video of blank, I'm not gonna say the name, eating baby bottle Pop Rocks. Lollipop, right? I used to love those. I used to baby bottle pop lot candies. Those were the best. I used to love them. But then I didn't know that they had like some type of crossover with Pop Rocks. I don't know. Maybe they just mixed. I don't know. But right now, and they take up the. He took a video. He's like, "Do it, do it." And I was like, "What's happening? Like, what are you making her do?" And sure enough, she puts like the Pop Rocks in her mouth. All I hear is "bah bah," and I'm like, "What the heck?" Like, it's insane how loud she got it. It's got to either be like new ingredients or something. I have no clue. They hurt. They get shot by the Pop Rocks? Like, what? That's crazy. So right now we're just kind of on the adventure for wool. I'm surprised. The flag didn't really take as much as I thought. I was thinking we would have to play the game offline, and then you guys would just see the flag kind of either ready made, or we would have had our other stuff prepared, and then you'd be like, "Oh, okay, cool." But it's coming along. What do we need? We like I think we just need 3 more. Like this is the way that I see it. Hold on. This is the way that I'm looking. Can I use this to go forward? I think I went back. um, as I was trying to say, and these are good. I think the chorus fruits you should have, especially when you're building, because you're just gonna spawn like, oh, I need to get down, and then you could eat it, and then you kind of like spawn somewhere. Most of the time, it's just off, but still. I think the flag's a little weird because I thought it was I thought it was gonna be directly this way. But the way that he's designing it is at an angle, so it's going that way. But it's fine. It's just it's long, so I don't know if I'm gonna actually put that on here. I don't think I will. But that's our flag. This is us. We're the blue and light grays. I should have done regular gray instead of light. Oh look, he's still here. Okay, so I'm gonna remember that he's right there, and hopefully he grows more wool after we wake up from the sleep. Because I'm still confused how it works. I heard you need to have them with sunlight. I heard you need them to walk a certain distance. I heard um, as long as there's grass, they'll be fine. I'm not really 100% sure, so don't quote me on anything. Um, I wish the chorus route really took you somewhere random. Like, that'd be amazing. Come on, my man. You're supposed to already have grown your wool. Oh, we don't have any. I remembered. I just remembered. Over here used to be like stuff, but we had to dig it out to make the moat. Ugh. I wanna live. Okay. We'll be back for you, my friend. I think it's. I don't know. There should be some more things. I mean, the idea of guns was like an idea that people had, and I know you can mod on PC. You can mod the what's it called? Crap. You can mod the game to switch like the crossbow or maybe even the regular bow uh into a gun. But I mean, it's a good question. Like, what are you supposed to do with gunpowder other than just make TNT and fireworks, you know? Because fireworks is something that's just an idea, and then I guess technically speaking, it can be like used for a weapon since crossbows can shoot rockets. Um, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go grab some more potatoes and then we're gonna come back. Um, if the pattern, let me see if the pattern's still the same, or I think they change it a bit. So all we're gonna need from this guy, yeah, is he does the same thing, but he uses that color in the opposite way. So right now the guy's just adjusting. At least he said don't do anything. But he's just adjusting. Oh, that looks horrible from what you originally had. Oh, wait. He's adjusting it. Okay, so it looks like he likes that one. So I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change what we originally had. Oh, so his flag is actually the opposite. So he made his going to the left, and we made ours going to the right. Okay. We're just gonna do whatever the heck we did on the top, but just to the bottom. So we're gonna need 2 blue wool and 1 light gray. I realized I forgot to go to Messenger. Alright. I don't like Messenger. But I mean, it's already 1? I forgot how... her schedule is always such a blank. We need to get that, like, figured out. Alright, so... this, I'm gonna say it now, this is kind of a dangerous spot. If you have chorus and you're near the fruit, like even the dogs are in danger, I swear. If you have chorus fruit and you're near a lot of that, berries, I would advise not, Oh wait, couldn't you make nether blocks or something like that? I remember hearing something like you could make nether wart blocks, but you couldn't do it the other way around. Like you couldn't make... yeah. See? Like that's weird. There we go. Alright, well, I mean... can we look at the thing again? Because, like, what do you use? Like, is it just a decoration? Yeah, it just says a decorative block crafted from the nether wart. So it really doesn't have a purpose. Like, that's what you would assume it would, because, like, imagine having so much and you're like, oh, I need to make room. Let me turn it into this. You know, it just doesn't make sense. Let's, what did I come here again? Potatoes, right. Because the next thing that we need to work on is actually gathering stone. Not regular stone, but, cobblestone. Although I do want to see something. I have a bit of an idea, but I just want to see how this guy, you know, does it and how it looks, and then we might actually switch it. So he's using cobblestone. And then right here, he's using white wool. Yes. So this is what I'm gonna do. In fact, because he's using a lot, and there's no way I'm gonna be, no freaking way that I'm gonna be using who knows how much to get this done. And he is making some adjustments, so we're gonna do our own adjustments. Okay, we're going to need what looks like a better color. Light gray. Is light gray a nice concrete color? Let's save that for now, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making white concrete. So if you guys don't know how to do it, I've kind of been a bit of a connoisseur, I believe that's the word, for it. So what you want to do is you're going to grab about a stack of, or at least what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab I'm gonna grab a... I know where my thing is, but I don't even know where my, I don't know where my... Okay, whatever. We don't have enough sand, apparently. I thought we had enough sand in here. In here. In here? Oh! Okay, so we had sand in here. Just a different kind. Okay, so we're gonna take that. You're gonna want to come to, I believe it's Sandstone tab. Oh, wait, no, it's not the Sandstone tab. You go to Decorations, and then you go to this one. And we're gonna make about a stack of white. So there it is right here. White concrete powder is what we're gonna turn it into. So, how much do we have? We already have a stack. Because it takes 4 sand and 4 gravel, so it's not that hard to... Let's get like 2 stacks going. Okay, so we have 2 stacks. Oh, there's more. Oh, gee whiz. Okay, well, we have 2 stacks in that. Next, we're gonna do light gray. We only have 3 of these, so... This is the part where it's kind of annoying. Now, I believe doing this doesn't change it. Yeah, see? It's still concrete powder. So what you have to do is put it like this, and you'll see there's a bit of a difference. It might be hard to see right now, but... I mean... There we go. See? So there's a difference. You could see this one has a bit of like a brick texture, and this one is still kind of the powder. And I realized that I'm doing it is horrible. And it all fixed itself. Perfect. But here's the thing. We have a lot of this stuff. Like... It's not like, it's not like everything else, where, you know, I wish we could have just had this be... Oh, in fact, no, that would be a better idea. Let's do it this way. I need a bucket. Any kind of bucket. Do I just not have buckets? Like, I swear buckets are the one thing in the game that gets lost. Doesn't even matter what you're doing, it just gets lost. Like, what did I do with those buckets? Buckets of lava. I have no clue what I did with those buckets, man. Just a different kind. Oh look, forgot about these. Oh, we just genuinely don't have freaking buckets, man? Like, I could have sworn we had some, like... I mean, at least we got enough to make one. Put away the flesh. Make a bucket. Cause I'm Mr. Bucket. Put your balls on top of Mr. Bucket. Am I the only one who... No. I was gonna be like, am I the only one who really remembers this? Come on, kids. But no. The only reason I know it is because of the angry video game nerd, James Rolfe? Yeah, that's what I know, right? But, I only know it because of him. He did a video on, Mr. Bucket, and I thought it was hilarious. It's an old video, but sure, it's still, like, one of the best videos he has. Like, I literally would watch it again. So how far does this thing go? Because I could keep... There you go. Okay, but you kind of get the general idea. Oh wait, yeah. Okay. I got a bit of a better plan. So we're gonna break this, right? We'll do about a stack of this, and then see if we can. Well, I should do this for the light gray, not the white. I mean, we will do it for the white, but for the time speaking, or the time being, whatever the heck it is these days, the gray would be a better choice. Right? And then we'll do... Okay. So we're gonna go blammo. White concrete, white powder. Here we go. So we're gonna go like this. We're just gonna cover each and everything so that way it turns into what we need. Is it the best method? I don't know. Probably. Billy Mays here. No? Okay. But I think this is the best because, I mean, as you can see, we kind of already burnt through a stack. This is where it gets iffy because, I mean, I ain't going to do all that. It's a lot of work. So, we made the area, right? So you see, they're hard. And we're just going to try filling it in. Whoops. Filling it in. Mr. Bucket. Is that really how... There's no way. Like, I know, like, to an extent, Minecraft can be pretty realistic. Like, oh, you know, this happens because you mix this and this and this. But, hey Siri, how is concrete made?
According to Wikipedia.org, concrete is made from aggregate, sand and cement.
Aggregate? What the heck is that? Hey Siri, what is aggregate?
Aggregate is the component of a composite material that resists compressive stress and provides bulk to the composite material. Would you like to hear more?
What is cement?
A cement is a binder, a substance used for construction that sets, hardens, and adheres to other materials to bind them together. Shall I continue?
No, I'm good. She just completely shut it. It's confusing. See, the thing is, because the guy is using gray, I'm gonna use light gray. You know, you can tell the difference. It's like a dirty white. And we're gonna take this too. Oh well, we used the whole stack, right? So we'll probably go until the pickaxe breaks. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 13:36.
I think we have plenty of time. I just realized it's 13:36. Maybe once it hits 14:30, basically another hour, we might start wrapping things up. Because Mr. Bucket. Oh, Mr. Bucket. Put the balls in my top of Mr. Bucket. Balls come out of my mouth of Mr. Bucket. Oh, there you go. Okay, so we have about a stack and such, so this would be a pretty Easy, easy come, easy go. Now, if I remember, and I just want to check it out, just to be 100% sure, concrete can be turned into, like, stairs and such, so... Okay, I guess I'm wrong. So, and what we'll do as a supplement, I guess, is, alright, I just want to check, yeah, different things. That sucks. I was gonna say, I mean, I thought concrete could have been formed, but I guess now if we were to do it, we'd have to, like, put stone, because I think he put stairs, so. Really quickly, I'm just gonna backtrack in his video to see exactly what he's doing. That way, I mean, with our only 24 light gray, it's not like we're gonna be able to finish much with that. We could just see what he does. I still think we should have made it regular gray, but I have light gray, so. Oh, look, you could kind of see it from here. That's really dope. And that's what I like to see, is you can walk somewhere and see the sights. Like, I know, like, from here, I could just see the silhouette of my bro's house. I can see the tree house. I can see my cousin's house. Like, you know, that's what I like to see. Is that, should you somehow get lost, or anything like that, excuse me, that at some point you will run into these large structures, and you'll be able to go ahead and just find your way back home. Like, it's so easy. Like, I could get lost, but as long as I see this castle, I can know, okay, the castle needs to go this way. Or if I'm even confused, I could get to the top of the castle and go, oh, look, I see the twins. I know that the twins is what takes us back to the house. Okay, so bada boom, I go that way. What else? I mean, that's really about it. I mean, you could say that about a lot of the areas. I don't know about that. We're just gonna leave that the way it is. So right now, he finishes up the banner. Hopefully this is him finishing up the banner. So what he's doing now is... Does he really fill each one as a wall? It appears so. Alright, mister. So yeah, so he does fill up this entire thing down here with cobblestone. But I want to get rid of the gravel and sand. You know, I think some structures we can just make without the sand and the stuff, so we're just missing a bit more. All we need to do right now is go kill us some squid, because we have way more than enough. I think with 2 stacks of white, we should have enough to finish up. How are you still not ready? But yeah, I think we should have enough to do the white. So it's only the gray that we need to worry about, and even then, it's not that much. As I was trying to say though, like, I just love having these big structures just to be able to find where everything's at. Like, I feel like we should just be able to walk around the map and know, like, oh, this is here from here, or oh, to get there I gotta go through, I don't know, here to get there, you know. And I'm very surprised. The Twins is not really well lit and stuff, but yet there hasn't been any monsters here. Maybe because of the structure, maybe the land. I'm not really 100% sure. It's 1:40. If right now I'm just thinking about my girlfriend's schedule. If her schedule is the way that I'm thinking it is, She should be out by 2:30. And at the same time, well, you know, I'll be working out. Well, I'll be like, hi. It's like, hi. It's like, okay, well, I gotta go to the gym. Bye. That's how it's gonna be. Or not the gym, but like the office. That's where we meet up and then do stuff. So it's gonna be funny because everybody's gonna look like they're in, you know, like fitness wear, and then there's just gonna be me, kind of like, well, I didn't have fitness wear, but here I am. I mean, I do. I just don't know where they're at. That's what happens when in school there's no more stuff, I guess. But I really liked it. I don't know how other schools are, right? But in mine, we had a fitness class, CrossFit, and the teacher was really dope. He, you know, if you wanted to come in some type of fitness gear, for example, I want to wear joggers, I want to wear leggings, I want to come with a cutoff shirt, you can do that. But if it was any other class, like regular PE, gym stuff, it wasn't the same story. And we don't really need that much concrete, I just remembered. But you didn't need all that stuff. Like, if you did regular gym, and I hated this, and I think a lot of kids were fixing it as well, but you had this double-sided shirt. So one side, now our schools used to be split. One used to be green and the other used to be maroon. But now they mixed together and now we're just this one big team, even though we have two different schools. um, but you would wear the shirt and it was basically like wearing, imagine working out and then wearing two shirts. It's like, and it's like insane because you would have to write your name and blah, blah, like, I hated it. I really did. So when I did CrossFit and the teacher was just like, yeah, you know, if you want, you can come in, you know, just at least appropriate, clothing, you know, nothing like bad or revealing and such. I was like, okay, you know, that's a whole thing for me. I don't mind doing that. Sweet, we got 4. And sure enough, I remember always coming in. And again, you know, as it is in my school years, I used to have so much energy, man. I was that guy that when you saw go to gym, I was doing like I do every workout. I'd, you know, be posing and flexing for no reason. And I'm the scrawniest guy there. Like, so you got like the skinniest guy coming out and posing and flexing and acting like he's the stuff. And then it's just like, what the heck's going on? You know, but it was always so fun. I kind of miss those days. But now I don't have as much energy as I used to. I used to be the talkative, awesome nerd that would, you know, have fun and joke around with everybody. And then as kind of the years went on and we graduated, like my energy just went bleh. Because all I had at the time was just work. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll work. And let's make regular gray. Oh, if I would have done this, I would have had that. Oh, man. I think I need to do 3. And then... oh, you know, if I would have grabbed the stuff, that'd be perfect. But I don't have that same energy that I used to as a kid. It's crazy. 24 should be good for light gray. And we're actually going to put away... now, I'm not going to put it in the appropriate. Of course I never do. But we're going to leave it there. And we're going to do the light concrete powder mix thing again, because that was totally fun. Speaking of fun, I don't even have a freaking pickaxe. How am I supposed to get it back up? Alright. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put down the powder. I'm going to put the water over it, running down, and then we'll just test to see if it works over there, because I don't want to do all that. I don't want to, like, dig it up. Of course, all the white one I'm going to have to dig up, but other than that, I think we're pretty good. Let's see. It is still what it feels later than what it is, but I told everyone, I'm like, look, don't come at me. You know, my bro right now actually, because there's a game called Man of Medan that's coming out, tomorrow I think, right? Let me see. Man of Medan release date. August 30th. And today is the 29th. So yes, so tomorrow, so basically tomorrow the game comes out. Oh, you're right, it's the 31st. We're in August, thanks. So basically when September 1st comes around, I should have enough. Or I should have enough now and then do that. I don't know, because my bro was just like, so you want the 15? I have an extra $15. And I was just like, I don't know, man. Because it's I think a $40 game, and then I think you might need to pay like a season pass thing where you can, more stories are supposed to come along. Because I was thinking, I was like, why is, it's like called the anthology or something like that, and I looked up like the definition of that, and it means like many stories like in one. So like when you're reading the Bible, which is a good example, what else has a bunch of stories in it? Bible is the only one that hit me in the head. What else has a bunch of stories in it? Oh, the one that became a movie recently, the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That one is is like an anthology, because you have a bunch of stories being told in one book. Really, we still needed more? Let's see if this works. Wow, it does. And it kind of clears out all the stuff around it, so that's really dope. This is what we're going to be doing. We're just going to put it down, and then we're just going to have all the water go and hit it. So what do we need? We need 6 times 4. 24? Isn't that what I just had too? Well, now we gotta go back. Let me just see if I'm right. Hey Siri! What is 6 times 4? Should be 24.
6 times 4 is 24.
Heck yeah. Okay, so I still got my math pretty good. Oh, sweet. Get them hot buns over here. Nice. It's almost exactly what we needed. Did I still have... Oh, I put it away. I'm so dumb. Okay, well, we gotta go back now because I'm dumb and don't know how to keep important things on me. I don't know why I still have this tripwire hook. Like, I understand how to use it, kind of, but... I don't know why I have it on me. You know what? In fact, we should probably figure something out for it. Saturday! 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 No, am I the only one? Okay. That's alright, alright, ooh. I'm sorry, Elton John. Good music. I mean, if you want me to stop, you're gonna have to do something about Elton John. I mean, just like Michael Jackson, the guy's gonna have to pass away eventually, so it's a little weird. I'll try my best to, like, claim his stuff. Imagine actually being like, hey, I bought Elton John's glasses. Cost me $3 billion, but I own his glasses now. Because, I mean, when you think about it, celebrities, when, even if they pass away, something like that is kind of, it's worth a ton. Because it's like, this is what they wore, this is what they touched, they probably breathed on it, That's just kind of the setting, I guess. Like the Michael Jackson thing, like his whole estate or ranch, whatever that they were calling it, was worth like a couple $100 million, if it wasn't $1 billion. Like, it was insane. But that's what happens when when you're a good singer. You have things like that. Now, I still kind of am. I think I'm kind of more toned down on it, but I was a big fan of like George Michael, and his music I really like. It's kind of that's where I'm settling my music. I used to be all about the rock and the and then there was like a rap phase, and I was like, yeah, we tough, yeah, you know. Um, but that was back again, still like in high school when I was like that guy who had the energy for stuff. But now I'm so like mellowed out. you know, um, you know, that's just how it is now. What do I need? 12, and then I need gravel. Cause the thing how it works is you're gonna take, you're gonna do 8, and then 8 times 3 isn't 8 times 3 24? Cause you do 2, and that'd be 16, and then 16 plus 8 should be 24. Alright. Ooh, Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. But yeah, like crossovers. Like I remember, apparently I've seen a video, and I say apparent because I don't know who to believe more: the person who's explaining his life, or someone who's like, well, some bits were kind of left out. Okay, perfect. Because, you know, there's scenes like in Rocket Man, right? It's all about John's life and how the guy lived, and it was all kind of like directed and produced with, I think, did Taron Egerton? I don't know if he helped it with it, but I know Elton John was like the guy who's kind of like hands-on. He wanted his story to be told, and almost every article I read, when they're like, "Oh, but this should be a PG-13 movie," and he said like, "My life isn't, you know, I didn't live a PG-13 life," and you know, the movie isn't even that bad, to be completely honest. So I thought with rated R, we would have seen, I don't know, maybe a bit more things, but it focused, because it was a big part. You do have to admit. A big part of, you know, Elton John's life was not being loved, and you know that's something that he wanted. It wasn't just, you know, the stress of having to make music and doing stuff like that, but it was the stress of just not being loved. And you know, you mixed how people would treat him, right? Because you know his family. If you watch Rocket Man, you'll see, based on how they explain it, was the dad never really cared about the son, right? You know, he just wanted his dad to love him, but his dad was just very pushing and being tough. Again, it's since he lived, you know, in back then. I forgot what years those were. The 70s, 80s, you know, those are all I remember. But he lived back, you know, he was raised in with those philosophies, and you can still see it in pretty much today for most part of people going, you know, a uh, you have to be tough and do this and do that. You know, you can't be crying, you can't be looking at anything for women, and you know that's kind of like, just let's say us now, um, and having that philosophy. It'd be like whenever it's a woman's birthday or something. Ooh, would this remove the water? I hope not. Okay, awesome. That's like us, because you know men have to, you know, please women. Just letting you know. So if you are in a relationship, or maybe you just don't know what the heck you're doing, um, you know, this is why I'm saying this is like an example of like how it just doesn't make sense. Because you know, nowadays, you know, you gotta buy gifts for your woman. It's like, okay, well, what kind of things does your, you know, woman like? And you know, let's say it's you know, like Victoria's Secret stuff. Oh, I know her size, or oh, she would look good in this, blah blah blah. You know, you have to, you know, you'd buy that for her because, oh, it's a surprise. You know, you can't always just expect them to be like, oh, look, I'm gonna wear this. You know, we don't live in, you know, times really have changed, and I don't think people understand it. Especially, I'm just saying now, and I'm not trying to anybody if for some reason you are a conservative, but a lot of the ideas that I feel like we hold on to conservative ideas so much that once any idea comes out, and nobody realizes, like, you as a human just don't realize this is what's new. This is what is normal now. You know, like the whole thing with transgendered. Like people say that's an illness and stuff, but like we see it as normal now because when you think about it, what is, you know, you have to think about like the value of life and stuff, you know. Um oh, this is gonna be pretty hard. I just thought about because we have to be inside. Ugh, crap. Well, good thing we have scaffolding, but I don't have a pickaxe. We'll just go on the inside, break some stuff, do it in there, and then because it looks like he's just filling up everything, so I skipped the video. Right, but yeah, you know, that's just how our world is now. Like there's just no accepting anything anymore, you know. Like I remember hearing, I don't know if I want to say the argument, but rather the statement of, you know, I want to live in an America where whatever I do is my business and whatever you do is your business, and then we don't have to like judge each other because we understand it's each other's businesses and we don't need to get involved with that. You know, that was like one of the best things I heard, and that again, that is from a Republican, and I see myself as a Republican. I see a lot of the values of that, but when it came to, you know, the argument of like, oh, transgender model for Victoria's Secret, everybody was like, oh, we're gonna go on strike, we're not gonna buy from them anymore because they're saying that this is that this is okay. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, you're kind of saying at this point, like, this person's, just in general, this person's life doesn't seem to like matter at all because they aren't, you know, what you want them to be, you know. It's, you know, it's kind of like tattoos in a way, you know. People saw tattoos as this bad thing, right? Growing up, I remember there was like, oh, you have tattoos, that means you're a bad guy. Like even my cousin even told me that. I was like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, you have tattoos, that means you're like in a gang or something, like you're a bad guy, you're gonna go to jail. And I'm just like, what? And I've always like questioned that like mentality, like is she saying this because, you know, like her, because like somebody told her this? Did she say that because she's seeing that people who do have tattoos are going to jail? Is it because her dad, who is someone with tattoos, is in jail? Like it's putting up a question, you know. But that's what we tell, like that's what we tell ourselves and our kids, that, you know, getting things like tattoos is bad because it means you're gonna be a criminal, you're gonna be bad, you're not gonna be, whoops, you know, that's just how we raise. And for the most part, it's kind of just that mentality of like, oh, we don't want our kids to just have it, so we're just gonna say it's bad, and then kind of keep it at that. So just letting you know, just letting everybody just be very aware of it. Don't be like intimidated. Excuse me. Don't be intimidated by it, because again, as kids grow up and get older and stuff, you know, the idea of tattoos, like I had never really thought about getting a tattoo. Like when I was growing up, I was like, you know, tattoos are kind of cool and stuff. But then as I got even older, and you know, I was just like, you know, tattoo look pretty dope, I think I'm gonna want one. And then I got to the point where I was like, hey mom, you know, I want a tattoo, I want this. And you know, she was very understanding. She's like, you know, he's either gonna get it on his own or behind my back. So she took me to go get tattoos. I was like, oh snap. So she scheduled out everything, and she got me twice. She's like, oh, we're just gonna go do something, and the next thing you know, we're out getting tattooed. Literally, like, what's it called? The first time, it was around my birthday, and then the second time, I think, was the same thing. But then, no. The second one was close to my birthday. It was like before that. Um, but she wanted to get it like after my birthday. So who knows? Maybe this time, um, you know, I'll get another tattoo. Who knows? I don't know. Heck, I still don't even know because I still want to get one where I can match with my bros or bro at this point because I want one with my bro Johnny. And it was a tattoo that I wanted, and the next thing I know, I ended up finding it on like GTA, and I'm like, bro, what the heck? This is the one that I wanted us to get. And we just got it in GTA instead. And what sucks, excuse me, what sucks, I think in GTA it was like you had to get it on your neck. You couldn't get it like anywhere else. I think that's the one thing I hate about GTA. Is you can get customizations, but you can't really customize too much. There's not that much freedom in customization. Alright, so we got scaffolding ready. I'm a little scared to use wool. Let's use that. I don't want to lose anything. So, Saturday. Okay, so it's gonna go bleep, blop, bloop, and then we gotta do that again. But I'm not gonna lie, I was scared that we weren't gonna make it. I'm gonna take some of the scaffolding from here. Alright, 5. I don't know if that's enough. I hope so. Oof. Let's hope this is enough. Okay. I don't have the light gray on me. I got a happy until I realized the light gray wasn't there. Well, I mean, how does that look? Not bad, I guess. I don't know. I'm copying it from... Ta-da! Okay. We need more white concrete. That's a given. And I did the bottom with gray. So... Well, not regular gray. I wish I would have done regular gray. My mind is just like, you should do it. But then I asked Siri. Let me ask her again. What would be the next color? Hey, Siri! Oh, my finger was on the thing. Hey, Siri! Really? You're not responding. Pick a random color.
Okay, I found this.
There's nothing popping up. Hold on. Hey, Siri! Pick me a random color.
I found an answer.
There we go.
It's displayed on your iPhone.
So it's a light blue. Okay, because the last one she picked, there was like no color at all. I was like, what's happening? So it's like a light, I don't know, I want to say light blue, maybe like a, yeah, it is a light blue. So she picked like a light blue. What's the hour again? It's ready 2:05. Saturday! Yeah, it's coming together. You know, I think I'm gonna leave the flag at that for a while. But we do need more white concrete. The gray that we have is for the inside, so we'll do that. And I think it's good that we have it, we're building it on the inside, because that way we can have an easier time putting the concrete. Now, I know every time. Well, well, I guess because the idea is when you use wool, you basically have the whole rainbow at your hand. So I know every time whenever people are building, they use wool for like everything, and I hate it. Because I mean, again, I play on survival, so I love kind of grinding to get what I need. I should ask my cousin, like, hey, do you know any like windmill ideas? Because this here, it's just empty. I hate that. So I'm thinking of asking my cousin, like, hey, do you think you can do like some type of a watchtower thing or castle there, uh, that goes along with the like, something like that. Like, can you do like a watchtower or something like that? And then what we will do, or at least what I'm thinking of doing, is he wearing armor? I think this is my cousin's horse. It's gotta be, because he's wearing iron horse armor. I don't think this one runs like us, but it is fast. I always see my cousin, like, zoom off, so I think this is his horse. Gotta leave again. Stop that. Pretty sure that's his horse, so I'm gonna leave that there. Well, I shouldn't be like, oh, but my horse is over here. I'm like, what the heck? Then whose horse is this? But I'm pretty sure that's his. I don't know why it's over there, but now he's back home, so we're good. Alright. Alright, let's dig up the rest of our... Because I think this might be enough. I'm freaking full because of a darn dandelion. I want more cornflower to be made. Actually, we should do, do I have bamboo on me? Okay, perfect. I was gonna say, what we should do is cut down maybe a bit more bamboo, and then make a bit more scaffolding. Just a bit more. Like, 2 of these should be fine. Alex, we got like, oh, still a little more. 27. Alright, we almost have all of this. I think we might have extra. I realize I forgot to message back. I'm not really the best kind of boyfriend now, am I? Oh no, I lost the charger. Oh, there it is. Excuse me. You know, it's pretty crazy. Now, I talked about Smash on here before, but I just thought it was crazy that the other day, I was playing Smash, and they had, or yesterday, I was playing Smash, and they have now in the tournament mode, which is new to the online segment, but they had it where it's 1v1, and I'm really surprised with the fact that I feel like playing there and then messing up so much and kind of learning from my mistakes, I ended up getting a bit better with Mega Man. Because typically with Mega Man, my range, I somehow I was good with Mega Man. One day I was good with Mega Man. That I was just like, hey, I'm gonna play the classic mode and just get a 9.9 with this guy. And I'm not gonna lie, that's how I knew Mega Man was gonna be one of my mains because he's the only one that I've played Smash and gotten the 9.9 score. In fact, I have my Switch right here. Um, Saturday. Where is the iPad's on it? That's why I can't find it. I'm gonna connect my GameCube controller really quickly. There we go. And I'm gonna open up Smash. Now I'm pretty sure I've spoken about the last kind of like challenges that are in the game. So I don't know when they started doing this. I want to say it's like maybe I don't want to say Brawl. I'm thinking like the Wii U variant. When this is like at the time when they added like Mega Man and Sonic, because Sonic was Brawl, Mega Man came like right after. He was second. Mega Man was the second, I believe, and then oh, I I just got on and already there's uh a challenge trophy thing unlocked, and I've completed another one, and we got even more gold. Wow, this is insane. So if you guys don't have, or maybe you do, but for those who don't have the Nintendo Switch to play Smash Brothers Ultimate, or even just, um, or maybe just people who don't look into the game that much, but you do have it, the challenge tab is in. Okay, so you go to the. I'm gonna go right to the menu. Hold on. So when this is, I'm in the menu right now. There's a section called Vault, and the whole point of the Vault is to be like, oh, hey, do you want to check out maybe some old replays that you saved? How about, it's basically just that kind of stuff. Uh, just saying like, you know, let me rephrase myself because I'm hurting my own brain talking. um, there's a portion called Vault, and in Vault they decided they would show you the player who is like your best Smash character based off of how long you played with them. It shows you who you got the most eliminations with. And if you play online, then it shows you how many people you've beaten, and so on. So it says on the bottom, I think I should have just read that. It just says watch replays, listen to music, check your stats, and more. So you would click on this, and another menu pops up, and it tells you things like sound, replay, tips, movie shop, gifts, records, and challenges. Obviously, what we want to do is go to the challenges. So challenge tab is actually pretty interesting. It's just little objectives in the game that give you rewards, and it's usually just like random things, like for example gold coins that you can use for shops, things like some spirits that you may or may not unlock through the spirit board, things like that. I think we have to cover up this one, do we? Okay, yeah. So it looks like he covers up these. Um, but then the ones that don't have it. Oh, wow. I didn't even take into account about that. Okay, yeah. So he covers up these. But the ones that have it with an arch, those stay open. But anyway, like I'm trying to say, so I'm going to take a moment to actually pause because I don't trust the system. I have a feeling something will happen and we're going to die. But you go to the challenge tab in Smash Ultimate, and there's a total of 124 different challenges in the game. And so far, as of the moment, I've completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 different tabs, and they're each by section. So there's a Smash tab, meaning if you play regular Smash against a CPU, these are the challenges are for that. For example, this one, as Incineroar, deal 40% or more damage to an opponent with a single attack. Now, I don't know much about Incineroar, but something tells me that might be easy if, maybe they're just hurt or something. I don't know. I'm not really that good. This one here, as Simon Belmont, use a final smash to get Yoko Biendes. Did I even say his name right? Belnades? I don't know. Or this one here. Beat a level 9 CPU by at least 3 points in a 2-player battle, 1v1. It must be done within 3 minutes with no spirits and no handicaps. So that means I would have to play against a computer that's really hard. Level 9 is the hardest that there is. And then I need to get 3 points more than the computer. So I'd have to beat him 3 times, maybe never die, or die once. But, as long as I'm 3 points ahead of him or more within 3 minutes, I'll get the challenge done. And what it does, it pops up a screenshot that the creators of the game took. Or this one right here. Against 4 level 9 computers, knock out 3 opponents with a meteor smash. This must be done within 3 minutes with spirits and handicap off. So these are pretty hard, but some of the other ones are pretty easy. Like, for example, adventure mode is like the story mode in this game, which really sucks because it's not that great. There is this one, as Ganondorf, clear the first stage of the final battle without being knocked out. I mean, as long as you're good with Ganondorf, I'm pretty sure you could get that done. This one, win in the final round without being knocked out. Pretty hard for me. I try my best, but I feel like I get better over time. And lastly, obtain all adventure skills. So you would be playing adventure mode for a while, and then eventually getting through things like that. But things are easy. Like, for example, the Spirit Board. Use a battle item 10 times. Win against a legendary 10 times. Win against one legendary. Win against a novice, I don't know. A total of 20 times. For Little Mac, win against an ace class, or get 3,000 spirit points. Like, these are just pretty easy challenges. Or just regular spirits here. You have obtain a legend class by using a summon. Get 10 cores from dismissing spirits. Leave a spirit at a gym for a total of 3 times. Collect a total of 777 unique spirits. Enhance a spirit 5 times in level up. Pretty easy. Or this one is the one that, again, I'm still surprised that we even have this. So for one, the Mega Man, as Mega Man, clear classic mode. So literally just play through it, regular classic, and you got it. But what surprised me was, as Mega Man, I cleared, and this is another challenge, clear intensity 9.9. It's insane because I did that so easy. This one is another interesting one. To get Richter's little screenshot, it says defeat Dracula, and there's only a couple people who can fight Dracula. Obviously the Belmonts and Luigi, because the purpose or the point of the boss, my bro was confused. He's like, why is it that when we fight we get Dracula, but sometimes we get the hand and blah blah blah? And I told him, like, it's by the theme. So for example, Luigi, he has, Luigi's Mansion. It's all about the ghosts and stuff. Ooh, spooky. So he gets to fight Dracula because it's kind of the same theme in a sense. I don't think I can reach that. Ugh. Okay. Just gotta do this. Alright. And we just gotta keep going up for the most part. But yeah, so that's just what the game has as challenges. And, I haven't really been the person to be like, oh, I'm not gonna do these. Well, I mean, it depends the person, though. But I have my reasoning for my characters now. Like, I finally, I think, understand why I picked the characters that I have. You know what? I think I'm gonna break this because I really don't need to come up here anymore. What the? And you know what? I'm okay with the fact that it's up to, oh my goodness. Why is everybody texting me now? Hold on, I gotta go check something really quick. I'll be right back. Ugh. Never mind, I can hear it from here. Whoo-wee. Alright. I didn't even check the time. We still have about like 10, 20 minutes. There's not that much of a rush because now that I know we can actually make it there on bicycle in about half hour, you know, makes my life easier now, doesn't it? There we go. Perfect. Alright. To be honest, I low-key kind of forgot what I scored. I was telling everybody, like, man, I scored this, and I'm pissed. I think it was like 78. Where is it in my notes or in my reminder? I don't remember. I'm gonna say it was 78. But, that's cool. Alright, so, as you can tell, we kind of ran out of concrete. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, because, like, I'm thinking I want this not just be some empty room. You know, I want it to be where we can come inside and, like, I don't know, have a ladder, or maybe have this, just a scaffolding, and then you could look up and come around. I'm just trying to think outside the bun. Oh, and then here, we could add, like, some type of floor. We could put, you know, cobblestone right here, or maybe we'll just put brick there. Because I feel like if we break that, it's gonna be, yeah, so we might have to put concrete here. But that's what I'm thinking, like, we can do, excuse me, like, we can do different floors, like, have this with birch wood, and then have that with birch, and then, I don't know. That's just an idea that I have, because, I mean, it doesn't make sense, like, why have all these windows and stuff, other than just looks, why have it there? Ah! So, I'm thinking, you know, this isn't actually, excuse me, I was gonna say, if we cut down these trees, level out some of the land, you know, it doesn't have to be, like, completely leveled out, but, there we go. Yeah, maybe we could just, like, put some stuff here, and then, okay, maybe we'll wait for day. But you get the idea. You know, concrete, I'm pretty happy with. It's like using wool, but it's not. I just think the only thing with that is, you know, you got the whole, you gotta, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? No, the only thing that I hate about the concrete is you got to go through that process. I mean, yeah, and that's pretty, like, realistic. You see, whenever somebody has concrete, they got to mix it with the water and whatever, and then it all kind of activates, and then it rests there, and then you let it dry, and next thing you know, it's really hard and compact. So, um, let's see if they still have it. I'm genuinely curious, because I'm thinking right now we could, you know, relax, take a bit of a break from the game. Whoops. From Minecraft at least, and then move on to Smash for a bit. Try to get my blood pumping or something. I don't know. Oh, look, what do you know? They got more stuff in the item shop. course I'm gonna buy tickets. Black Armor, Metroid. And I think that's kind of cool because, let me say it now. So, in Smash, there's a couple things that you unlock as you play and progress through the game. So, as you play through, like, that's anything that's in the spirits. So, basically, like the adventure mode or just playing the regular spirit board, you unlock these green points, which are used for kind of like there's sections, there's different stores. Think of it this way: there's different stores, but different stores want you to use different money. So you have one, if you go to the green area, they want green money, but they call it the spirit points. That's what they call it, but I like to think of it as money. So you go to the spirits tab and you unlock spirit points when you know win fights against other spirits. And once that's kind of like said and done, you get the points, and then you go to these little shops that you find in the same tab. And what you do is you buy the stuff that you want. I mean, simple as that. Um, but then if you, again, kind of like when I said going to the vault tab to look at your records and stuff, in there's also its own shop, and in that one, that's what uses gold. So I'm doing research on how to unlock all the spirits. Whoops, I didn't mean to go to spirit board. I meant to go to collection. So I was doing a little research of like, what the heck do you need to do to get all the spirits and stuff? Wait, what was that? Oh, this is to unlock. If you get the DLC, then there's more stuff to unlock. But spirit list, here we go. So there, right now, my game says there is a total of 1,329 different spirits, and I have a big chunk of them. Actually, what we're gonna do right now is kind of go hide in a corner somewhere. Now, there wasn't this many spirits. In fact, I think there was maybe an extra 100 added. Who knows? Because, oh no, here we go. Originally, it kind of ended at about 1,300-ish. Or was it 1,304, 5? Something like that. But or let's say 1,303. Like, that was kind of like the base of, okay, we have all the spirits here. Now, this is a game I feel they should go all out on. This is a game where let's go all out. Actually, we always play as the Vault Boy. Don't we have the Vault Girl in this one? Ugh, she looks weird. I should get my girlfriend to play her the Vault Girl. But, as I was trying to say, it wasn't this many until eventually they started adding more and more. Now we have 1,329. But I got some of them. Like, for example, the very last one is, I don't know what game that's from. That could be Fire Emblem. Oh, it says Dragon Quest. Sorry, it says Dragon Quest series. Ketasia? I don't know how you say the names. But, or what the heck is that? Caroline and Justine? Persona series. So they have some here, kind of like for the public to get. Like, there's the Nintendo Lab series, stuff from Persona and the new Mario and what's it called? The Dragon Quest. But then if you were to buy the character, the DLCs, you end up getting like another set of DLC spirits to get. But most of these I don't even really know. Like, for example, they have like Shovel Knight, Plague Knight, um, King Knight, Spectre Knight. They just things from the Shovel Knight series in here, and I'm just kind of like, what the heck, Just kind of confused. Pandora's Tower. I don't even know what that is. The Last Story, still don't know. Like, there's a lot of stuff on here that I don't know. Or rather, don't know why they're here. I'm gonna go up. So, a lot of these I did complete. If you, you know, it's kind of like think of it kind of like collecting cards or something. You know, you kind of just play it uh, and then you unlock these things. It's kind of like another set of challenges in a sense. This feels more like a challenge than the actual challenges. Varying from like very easy to like ridiculously hard. These must have been from the Brawl series because I don't remember these. Like I remember Taboo, right? And here they have spirits for, um, they have spirits for some of the Smash originals. Like for example, the sandbag that you'd beat up, that's a Smash Brother original. The Smash Ball that you break to do your superpower, also an original. Master Hand, Crazy Hand. Geiga Bowser is apparently a Smash original. Um, but then, yeah. Gallium was a robot thing created for Smash. Duon, I remember him. I'm surprised that they didn't bring all of them back, to be honest. Taboo. And then you have Master Giant, Master Beast, Galim, Darkron, like those are the two new ones. And then you got the Alloy Team. I don't remember this. Fighting Alloy Team. That might have been, I feel like that might have been old Smash stuffs. Primids, Mites, Bitons, Roturits. I feel like some of these you see them and you're kind of surprised that they're Smash originals. Something like the Mite or the Bitons. They look like oh my god, the Bitons look like there's something out of like Legend of Zelda, and then the Mites look like they're maybe out of like a Game and Watch game or something. But as of the moment, I have all the Castlevanias from Simon Belmont all the way to Kid Dracula. Yes, Kid Dracula is the last of the Castlevania, and it's really weird because Kid Dracula is considered to be part of the Castlevania game series. It's really weird, but it's there. But yeah, you have Dracula, you got Soma Cruz, Dracula in a regular form, Shaft, Werewolf, Carmilla, Death, Creature, and the Flea Man. It varies. And I think I have almost all of them for Animal Crossing. If I can find it. Do I have all of Pac-Man's? I do have all of Pac-Man's. It's sad to think that Pac-Man really didn't have much. It's just him, Mother Fairy, Ghost, blue ghosts, fruit, and that's it. Literally, I could count those in my hand. Fruit, blue, ghost, fairy, Pac-Man. That's 5. That's sad because Castlevania had a ton. Heck, even Little Mac has more than that. Hell, Mega Man over here has like 5 rows. Not even that. He's still going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows, all just kind of dedicated to Mega Man. And that's insane. I still think they could have done a bit different with Mega Man. I mean, do they have X on here? I doubt it. Oh no, they do. They have X right there. But they have all these little things, and I hate it. It sucks they don't have the Hawkman on here from Mega Man X series, but you know what? I can't complain because Mega Man just turned out to be one of my best characters. Dr. Light. Oh, there he is, Dr. Wily. And then all these other ones. The only one that I'm missing from Animal Crossing is KK Slider. I have DJ KK, but once you upgrade him, he's KK Slider. So I have everybody in those. All I gotta do is work on the other ones that I'm missing. Heck, I have everybody in the Sonic series.
literally from Sonic all the way to Infinite, which is weird because I kind of wish, I'm not gonna lie, it's this, what's odd to me is they bring people like Jet the Hawk, and Blaze the Cat back, but like you don't really see them in newer Sonic games. You know what I mean? Like Jet the Hawk and the characters from that game were really just kind of there to be like, yeah, well, you need a villain, right? you know. Um, and it's interesting to see that they only have Super Sonic and Super Shadow, but they don't have like Super Tails or Hyper Tails and Hyper Knuckles and things like that. Like, I think that would have been interesting to see. But again, I'm still just saying it. I'm still saying that it's not too late. You can make Knuckles or another character. I mean, I don't know really who part of the Sonic universe, but they could have easily. Whoa, they could have easily made Knuckles, or who knows? Heck, even Eggman. I mean, Eggman. He's a pretty weird character, but I mean, you could use it to your advantage. I mean, with all the robot stuff that he has, he'd play a bit like Bowser Jr. But I'm just saying, it would have been really dope if we would have had Knuckles as a playable character, where he's similar to Sonic in some ways, but not completely. Like, he can do the spin dash. He can do the charge homing attack probably, but no. You could change some of his moves. Like, you can do the gliding, like kind of how or even Tails actually. Yeah, you know what? Now that I think of it, Tails wouldn't be that bad either. I'm thinking Knuckles because Knuckles is more kind of hands-on. He's like that brawler type, as opposed to Tails, who's more like kind of just does what Sonic does. But I was thinking, Knuckles, because you would figure out some kind of move set for him where you can, make him punch and stuff. But Tails, I just thought about when I said hovering, is you could hold either you could hold the Y button, or you could do your up B, and then it's Tails, well, using his tails, um, to come back from the stage, so he can have a pretty good recovery getting back into the match. That's what I wanted. Some people were saying that apparently Tracer would be in Smash Bros. Because apparently it was leaked on some forum that we're gonna get a female character. I mean, there's only two slots left because we already know that Banjo is coming to Smash, but we're just kind of waiting for whenever he's ready to go. But apparently we're gonna get this new female character, and I have absolutely no clue when we will even, get to see who this new character is, because you can continue on somebody else's, like, or you can bring some game character that wasn't in there before. Like, they're not gonna bring Final Fantasy since they already have Cloud, and they're not gonna bring in someone like from the Sonic games because, well, Sonic's already in it. um, Banjo definitely was like unexpected for me, but it's got to be some studio, some game company that works with Nintendo, and I don't know who. Everybody was saying Waluigi, but I don't know who you can add. Someone from their own original game series. Who can they add? Like, I just don't understand. Now, this is a game I don't think you could just only add 5 characters. I think you could easily have added more than just 5. I just want to take a quick look at the menu of when you look at your characters. You should add like a whole extra row dedicated to just DLC characters. Because the only one that I have is Piranha Plant. But if I had Joker and Hero, I'm pretty sure this would have been filled up, and then the mystery would have been all the way at the very bottom or something. But imagine just having like a whole row, which is, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Imagine having exactly 13 new characters. Right? Because I mean, some of these, they don't add that many new characters to old games, but what can we really do other than just hope that they put someone awesome? Um, but that's all we got today. Or at least that's all that I got. It's almost 3. So I'm gonna get my stuff ready now. We're gonna start heading out maybe by 3:10 or something, and maybe I'll, do another video for you guys talking about how it was hard to label myself. No, I'm joking. I don't know. Excuse me. I just don't know. But anyway, if you guys watched, thank you so much for watching. Please hit like, hit subscribe. I'll see you guys next time when I think we'll play some more. I think we'll play more Minecraft. I think, if not, we might actually hook up the VR and we'll play a little bit of Rec Room. It was a bit hard to see in VR. I think maybe because I wasn't in it that long, or just because of the way the game looks. But I think we'll go back into Rec Room at some point and play through that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hit like, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the Zabin Project. And I'll see you guys next time. As always, stay healthy.